We're now here again at the Net Zero Nuclear booth, and our theme for today at this panel will be the youth perspective on a nuclear-powered world. So, is nuclear forever? That's the question that we have to discuss today. I think that these five young people will have a good time explaining, is nuclear actually forever? So, let's start at the opposite side. Down here, Rodrigo, please tell me a little bit about who you are, what you're doing, and what is the landscape in Portugal where you come from.
Hello, I'm Rodrigo. I'm from Portugal, as he said. I study physics in Portugal, and one of the biggest things we've done is started a group about nuclear advocacy in our university, a student group, to help share the discussion about nuclear energy in Portugal. For now, we don't have a lot of politicians talking about it. We don't have almost anyone talking about it, actually. And that's what we're trying to change. We're trying to make Portugal discuss about nuclear and consider nuclear. I'm not saying it must have nuclear, but at least they should consider it and they should think about it.
Thank you very much. And one thing I find interesting with all of you is that even that there are people from Europe and there are people from Australia, and we have met people from all over the country, we have this common value that we want to save. Is we want to solve climate change, but we want to do it with nuclear energy. And that's not that kind of a new idea, as we have heard on other panels, like Sweden already solved their grid and decarbonized in the 70s. But why do you think that nuclear energy needs these kinds of advocates? Because we don't see the same kind of advocates to wind energy and solar energy that are so in love with one technology. Why do you think that nuclear energy actually makes or attracts people that are so fond of this technology? So what is nuclear to you? What is this technology? What can it do? And what does it mean to you?
As it was said in a panel yesterday, nuclear is sexy. It's the energy source with the most density. One pellet of uranium as small as this is equivalent to a ton of coal. It's also great for a baseload source of energy. It can power a big percentage of a country, and it's great in an energy mix.
What do you think is going to happen in the next 10 years? Like, one thing is Poland, they have their plans to build their nuclear power plants, of course. But you don't have nuclear power. Do you think that you in 10 years, as well as Aurora talked about with Italy, as a country that doesn't have nuclear power, do you think that you will start a nuclear power program in these 10 years and you'll actually be on the road to developing your first nuclear power plant?
I don't think in 10 years, as Andres said, I don't think we'll get there. But seeing the movement in Europe and all over the world, this climate pledge, the 3 times nuclear pledge, I think Portugal will follow that trend. We're normally very precautious about the new things, but I think if Europe, and we follow a lot of France, and seeing this all over Europe, all over the world, I think Portugal will follow. Not right now, but maybe in 5 years they'll start a great thing and a great nuclear program.
Thank you so much for participating in this panel, from Roberto to Andre, Julia, Aurora, Mark, and William. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you all for listening.